Hello and welcome to the Philippines. The trail down to Pahangog Falls is almost as tricky as the motorbike ride up, if you saw my previous video. But before we did that, we had to get some buko juice, some coconut juice. I believe it was 20 pesos for that coconut and the juice and the meat inside of it. I usually pay 30 pesos for it here in Cebu City.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Couple straws, and we're set to go.
Out of there, then. All right.
The fee to get in is 10 pesos for locals and 20 pesos for foreigners. A good part of the walk down, and it was quite a long walk down, was even trickier than the rocky trail we came up on the motorbike, if you've seen my previous video. So I suggest you don't wear sandals. Wear a good pair of walking shoes, hiking shoes. We might as well just, this is like the trail we rode up. We might as well just drive down. This is called unimproved. But that's okay. I am unimproved also. So it should be okay. My friend who is traveling with me is very cautious going down stairs and trails like this, and I thought she would have a lot of trouble going back up. I thought I'd have to carry her maybe, but she went up much faster than I did, and I think I'm in pretty decent shape for my age. I had to rest about every 20 steps. We're going to run back up. When I checked Google Maps for this area to try to find the location more accurately, as you zoom in, you find that there are a number of waterfalls back down different trails back in here, and not sure how accurate the positioning is. So it's best just to ask the locals if you're really interested in going back and seeing a waterfalls, because there were no signs here. It's a very short section here with what looks like actually somebody went to the trouble of making some sort of steps. But they're, I don't know. The regular incline might be easier than these steps. They're kind of odd dimensions, but hey, we're out in the wilderness, so who's going to complain? Somebody took some effort. Now here, the path is smoother. For ways at least. Somebody took quite a bit of effort to lay this relatively smoothly. Looks like they even have cement between some of the rocks and stones. All right, steep incline and steps again. Steep decline. Sharp left turn. Don't forget to turn left. And try not to fall off the side here. Wow. Yeah, I think the average tourist looks like a path going back there somebody tried to make. Not being used, not sure where it goes. Sharp right turn. That's where we came from. I think a lot of tourists start up that road, and once it starts getting a little rough, they just turn around, which is a good idea for most people. I'm not the most experienced person on a motorbike, but in this case, I seem to be capable enough, as we did not take a spill. Okay, you even have a guardrail over here for a little ways. A handrail, I mean. Huh? Yeah. Wow, still a long ways down. You have to carry me up, remember? Okay, now look at this. Actual steps here. Looks like actual steps the rest of the way down. So here we are, finally making it down to the bottom of these steps, and then it turns into trail again. But we're getting very close to the falls. I think they call it Twin Falls also. I think I heard somebody call it Twin Falls. Oh, this is a little tricky here. They used some cement here to make a little bit of a type of step. All right, water pools down there, along here. There's the falls up there. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. Seen some guys brought towels with them. Probably would be a good idea. I suspect that is an outhouse, a CR of sorts. Toilet room. There were several Filipinos down here, and they had cottages down here you could use to bring your food, whatever. And I think there was a group of French guys and girls down here, about 4 or 5 of them. They had 2 motorbikes, but they lost one of their keys. One key would start the other one, but they had a problem getting them both started. Wow, we got bamboo. And there's a bamboo bridge there. And there's people swimming in the falls. Some cottages over there. We are in the middle of a drought because of El Nino, and therefore we haven't been getting a lot of rain. I believe that the water flow would be much greater many other times of the year when we're getting more rain. Would make sense. But that water was a little bit chilly side, and I decided I wasn't going to take a dip in that water. There were a few in there, but they didn't seem to stay very long. This is the bamboo bridge going over to the other side where the cottages are, and seem to be quite sturdy. Bamboo is quite strong. Out into this outcropping, and more bamboo. Come across that bridge, and cottages over here. Now I have a question for some of you. I found lots of these little fruits or berries, whatever they are, on the ground, on the trail down. My friend says they're germalina, and they shouldn't eat them. And I wasn't going to try to eat it anyway. But I did an online search, and I really can't find any information about it. So if you know what it is, I'd appreciate that information. The trail back up was quite a challenge, to say the least, a workout. And I found that if I took shorter steps that I could go further before taking a break. Otherwise it was every 15, 20 of those steps. I counted them out. And for those who dared to get in the water, it looks like it would be a very refreshing experience. And then once we got to the top, of course, then you got to go back down. If you've seen my previous video about the motor bike ride up, you understand about how rocky some of this trail was coming up. And there's a couple more bikes coming up, 3 on that bike. But about 2 kilometers or so, I think. Very rough, rocky trail, very tricky to maneuver. Up and down. Of course, going down, you just use your brakes. Obviously, you don't accelerate at all. You're just trying to stay in control. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at, and we'll see you next time.